Welcome to the Narcissism Freedom channel. Today's topic is heavy. It is painful. And for many, it has lived in silence for far too long. We are talking about what happens when family becomes the abuser. When the place that was supposed to be safest becomes the source of deepest harm. When betrayal happens inside the very system that was meant to protect you. This conversation is about breaking the silence on incest and hidden trauma. Before we go further, take a breath. If this topic feels triggering, pause when you need to. Your safety comes first. Incest is not just a physical violation. It is a psychological rupture. It distorts trust. It fractures identity. When abuse happens within primary or extended families, it creates trauma that is uniquely complex. Because family is supposed to represent safety, belonging, and care. When that bond is violated, the nervous system registers betrayal. And betrayal trauma runs deep. In many families where incest occurs, silence becomes part of the system. The abuse may be minimized, denied, or hidden. Sometimes the survivor is blamed. Sometimes they are pressured to keep the peace. Sometimes they are told they will destroy the family if they speak. This is how generational trauma survives. In narcissistic family systems, image is everything. Protecting reputation becomes more important than protecting the child. The abuser may appear charming or respected in public. Behind closed doors, manipulation and exploitation occur in secrecy. And secrecy is the abuser's greatest ally. Children in these environments often internalize confusion. They may feel affection toward the abuser and fear them at the same time. They may dissociate, freeze, or comply to survive. None of these responses mean consent. They are survival responses. When abuse is woven into family life, survivors often grow up carrying invisible wounds. Hypervigilance, shame, chronic anxiety, difficulty trusting others, trouble forming healthy relationships. Many survivors struggle with self-blame. But children are not responsible for protecting themselves from adults. Power dynamics matter. Grooming matters. The responsibility belongs to the abuser. Always. Hidden trauma often resurfaces later in life through flashbacks, panic attacks, or unhealthy relationship patterns that mirror the original betrayal. This is not weakness. It is unresolved trauma seeking healing. One of the most painful aspects is loyalty conflict. Survivors may love family members who refuse to acknowledge the abuse. They may fear being ostracized. They may grieve the loss of belonging if they speak up. Breaking silence can feel like breaking your entire support system. But silence keeps trauma frozen in place. Healing begins with truth. Truth does not require public exposure if that feels unsafe. It can begin privately, in therapy, in journaling, in naming the experience without minimizing it. What happened to you matters. And what happened was not your fault. Narcissistic family systems often operate on hierarchy and control. If the abuse is exposed, the system may react with gaslighting. That never happened. You're exaggerating. You're remembering it wrong. Gaslighting compounds trauma. It makes survivors question their own memory and perception. If you have ever doubted your experience because others denied it, know this. Your body remembers what your mind tried to survive. Healing requires safety. Emotional safety, physical safety, relational safety. For some, that means distance. For others, it means boundaries. For many, it means grieving the family they wish they had. Grief is part of recovery. You are grieving what happened and what should have happened, the protection, the innocence, the trust. There is also anger. Anger signals violation. When processed safely, it becomes fuel for boundaries and self-protection. Breaking the silence does not mean confrontation. It means you stop protecting what harmed you. It means you stop carrying shame that never belonged to you. You reclaim your voice. Trauma is something that happened to you. It is not who you are. Healing is not linear. Some days you may feel strong. Other days grief may resurface. This is normal. Professional, trauma-informed support can be life-changing. You deserve support. Breaking generational silence may shift family dynamics. Some may deny. Some may distance themselves. You are not destroying the family by telling the truth. The abuse did that. You are choosing integrity over illusion. Abuse is not cultural preservation.
It is not discipline.
It is violation. Healthy families protect the vulnerable. If this conversation is stirring emotions, pause. Breathe slowly. Remind yourself, I survived. I am here. I am allowed to heal. Breaking silence is about freedom. Freedom from secrecy. Freedom from misplaced guilt. Freedom from carrying someone else's crime as your burden. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to build a chosen family that reflects safety and respect. Incest and hidden trauma thrive in darkness. Healing grows in light. You did not cause it. You did not deserve it. You were not responsible for stopping it. Your worth was never diminished by someone else's violation. Breaking the silence is an act of courage. It is the doorway to reclaiming your power. Family can be sacred, but it is not sacred when it harms. You have permission to redefine what family means to you.
Safety,
Respect, consent,
care,
accountability. These are the foundations of real love. Start with self-compassion. Start with believing yourself. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your healing matters. Breaking the silence is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your freedom. You survived. Now you get to heal.